A silent night, no warning, no drums of war. Then, shadows move. Before an enemy army can even raise an alarm, their commanders are dead, supply lines are gone, and panic spreads faster than gunfire. History isn't always shaped by massive armies or famous generals. Sometimes, it's shaped by small groups of men trained to kill efficiently, disappear silently, and strike fear far beyond their numbers. Tonight, we're not talking about the biggest armies. We're talking about the most deadliest military units in history, units so effective that their mere name was enough to terrify enemies. These warriors changed battlefields, changed wars, and in some cases, changed history forever. Long before modern weapons, before firearms, before tanks and aircraft. There were the Spartans. From the moment a Spartan boy was born, his life belonged to the state. At age 7, he was taken from his family and thrown into the agog, a brutal training system designed to eliminate weakness. They were beaten, starved, forced to fight each other. Only the strongest survived. By adulthood, a Spartan soldier was not just trained, he was engineered. On the battlefield, Spartans fought as hoplites in the infamous phalanx formation. Shield locked to shield, spears thrusting forward like a living wall of death. At the Battle of Thermopylae, just 300 Spartans held off a Persian army numbering in the hundreds of thousands. They didn't win. But they proved something far more terrifying. A small, perfectly trained unit could hold off an empire. Sparta set the blueprint for elite military forces that would follow for centuries. If the Spartans were brutal, the Roman legions were unstoppable. Rome didn't rely on individual heroism. They relied on discipline, organization, and relentless aggression. A Roman legionnaire trained constantly, marching miles in full armor, building fortifications every night, and drilling until movements became instinct. Their weapons were simple. The gladius, short, deadly, perfect for stabbing. The scutum, a massive shield used not just for defense, but for crushing enemies. Roman units fought like machines. If one line fell, another replaced it. If a soldier broke formation, punishment was severe. In extreme cases, entire units were decimated, 1 in every 10 executed, to restore discipline. Rome conquered vast territories not because they were the strongest warriors, but because they were the most organized killers the ancient world had ever seen. When the Mongols appeared in the 13th century, cities didn't fight. They surrendered, or were erased. Under Genghis Khan, Mongol units became the deadliest mobile force in history. Every soldier was a master horseman. Every soldier was an archer capable of firing accurately at full gallop. They attacked fast, retreated deliberately, lured enemies into traps. And when resistance was strong, they responded with absolute brutality. Entire cities were destroyed to spread fear. This wasn't random violence. It was psychological warfare. The Mongols conquered more land than any empire before or since, not through numbers alone, but through speed, coordination, and terror. One of the most feared units of the medieval world was built in the most disturbing way imaginable. The Janissaries were elite soldiers of the Ottoman Empire. They were taken as children from conquered Christian families, converted, trained, conditioned. Their loyalty belonged to only one thing: the Sultan. Janissaries became pioneers of gunpowder warfare, using muskets when much of Europe still relied on swords. They were disciplined, highly organized, ruthless in battle. For centuries, the Janissaries were the backbone of Ottoman military dominance. Until their own power grew too strong, and they had to be destroyed by the empire they once protected. In feudal Japan, war was not just combat. It was a way of life. The samurai lived by Bushido, the way of the warrior. Honor above survival, loyalty above fear. A samurai trained from childhood in swordsmanship, archery, and strategy. They believed death was preferable to dishonor. This mindset made them terrifying opponents. Samurai units fought with absolute commitment. They did not retreat. They did not surrender. For centuries, samurai dominated Japanese warfare, not because of superior weapons, but because of unbreakable will. World War I was a slaughterhouse. Trenches, machine guns, endless death. Then Germany introduced something new. Stormtroopers. Small, fast, heavily trained assault units. Instead of charging head-on, stormtroopers infiltrated enemy lines, bypassing strongpoints and targeting command centers. This changed warfare forever. Their tactics became the foundation of modern special forces and blitzkrieg strategy. They proved that speed, surprise, and precision could break even the strongest defenses. In the modern era, the deadliest units are often invisible. Special forces units like Navy SEALs, SAS, Spetsnaz, Delta Force. These soldiers undergo training so intense that most volunteers quit or break. They specialize in counterterrorism, hostage rescue, covert operations, high-value target elimination. They don't fight wars alone. They end them quietly. One mission, one night, one target. Modern warfare has proven something ancient warriors already knew. Quality beats quantity, from Spartan shields to modern night vision goggles. One truth remains constant. The deadliest military units in history were never defined by weapons alone. They were defined by training, discipline, fearlessness, and absolute commitment to their mission. Empires rose because of them. Empires fell because of them. And even today, military planners still study these units, searching for the same deadly formula. Because history has proven one thing beyond doubt. A small group of elite warriors can change the fate of the world.